Alrighty, guys. So just a quick tutorial on how to use the clone tool. You can use pretty much any picture for this, but let's find a picture that you want to fix. Okay, so I'm gonna go right here. Use this as an example. Oh no, it's a HEIC. Sometimes if you take pictures with your Apple phone, it gives you a hard time opening those pictures, especially the newer phones. It saves it as a HEIC, and you have to go through a process to convert it. Unless you're on a Mac. If you're on a Mac, then you're probably not having this problem. But you can always go to QuickTime. But let's just open another picture for right now, just for time's sake. Let's go to my example. All right, so let's say the clone tool is very good for if you need to get rid of something and you're trying to copy something in other parts of the picture. Okay, so the clone tool looks like a stamp. You click on it, you got clone stamp tool, and you got pattern stamp tool. Let's say we are dealing with trying to get something out. Sometimes it might be like if it's a torn picture or if it's something on a shirt that you don't want, like it's copyrighted or something. You can click this clone tool. So I'll zoom up, or let's say I wanted to take the mean out of this shirt. Basically, I go back to clone tool, zoom up. I click on the area that I want to clone, and I push Alt. It's like a sample, and then I go to what I want to get rid of, and I just tap it. So what you see the little arrow that's popping up over there, I'm able to kind of get rid of that M. So right here, you can see it's a little crease in the shirt. So I want to go a little bit closer. I want to sample this little area at the bottom. So I'm going to go Alt again, get that little target. I can go up here and left click to get that E out of there. Okay. So you got to sample what is like, what's similar next to it. This is a lighter green right here. So I just sample it. Let's say it's a small little area. I want to make it smaller. I go up here to my brush sizes. I make my target size smaller. And you'll see it shrunk the circle so I can get a smaller area. Alt Control, and then blur it out. Alt Control. And then I just go take out the stuff that I don't want to take out, that I don't want there. So a lot of times I know you see pictures of models and Instagram models and they look all perfect and stuff. A lot of stuff they'll Photoshop out. Like sometimes they'll Photoshop out their waist, they'll clone out wrinkles on their face. So like right here, let's say I didn't want to make it look like I have this big vein popping out my head. I can go clone it and just eliminate that vein out my head. And it's just basically sampling what's next to it. And you wouldn't even really tell the difference right there. Okay. All right. So some other things to clone. Let's say we wanted these trees, this whole thing to look like trees. Go back to my clone tool, click on it, maybe make it a little bit bigger. I can kind of sample the size on how big I want it to be, how big the area. Okay. So let's say I want to make these trees fill in right there. Alt Control, sample this area, and go to where I want it to be, and then boom, kind of fill in that area. Pretty cool little effect. So this is clone. Learn, clone.